Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, the home of truth, clarity and fairness in a sea of royal gossip and double standards. I'm Adrian, and today we're tackling the latest tabloid spin, this time from The Sun, Jack Royston and Ingrid Seward, all peddling the idea that Meghan Markle would be eviscerated if she ever left Prince Harry. Let's be clear, this isn't journalism, it's veiled intimidation. Let's get into it. Recent whispers in the media landscape have been troubling. Some commentators suggest Meghan Markle's reputation is fragile. They claim it would not survive if she were to ever part ways with Prince Harry. This idea is not only speculative but deeply unfair. It paints a picture of a woman whose identity is solely tied to her husband. This narrative conveniently ignores her own significant achievements. It also dismisses her inherent strength and resilience. Meghan Markle has consistently defied such limiting expectations. She has carved her own path, both before and after becoming the Duchess of Sussex. To suggest her reputation is solely dependent on her marital status is to ignore the evidence of her life. Meghan has always been a vocal advocate for women's rights and empowerment. Her journey has been one of courage and self-determination. She has faced intense scrutiny with grace. She continues to build a life based on her values and passions. The truth is, Meghan Markle was a globally recognized figure before she met Prince Harry. She had a successful acting career. She was a dedicated humanitarian. Her reputation was built on her talent and her commitment to making a difference. We must challenge these unfair premises. Her story is one of strength, not dependence. Certain media figures often lead the charge in this negative portrayal. Commentators like Jack Royston and Ingrid Seward frequently offer opinions that frame Meghan in a particular light. Their rhetoric often suggests a calculated persona, or a dependency that simply isn't accurate. Royston, for instance, has speculated on the fragility of Meghan's public image without Harry. Seward, a long-time royal commentator, often presents views that reinforce traditional, sometimes outdated perspectives on royal roles and expectations. These voices contribute significantly to the narrative of Meghan as reliant on her royal connection for continued relevance and positive public perception. Their analyses often lack a nuanced understanding of Meghan's individual journey. They tend to focus on the sensational, the controversial, or the aspects that fit a preconceived narrative of a disruptive outsider. It is crucial to critically assess these voices. Understanding the source and nature of this criticism is the first step in deconstructing its power and recognizing the unfair portrayal of Meghan Markle. Long before she became the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle was a successful and accomplished woman. Her achievements were her own, earned through hard work and dedication. She was widely known for her role as Rachel Zane in the hit legal drama Suits. This was a demanding role on a popular show that ran for many seasons. Her talent as an actress brought her international recognition. This career was built over years of auditions, perseverance, and honing her craft. Beyond her acting career, Meghan was a passionate advocate and humanitarian. She served as a UN Women's Advocate for political participation and leadership. She was also a global ambassador for World Vision Canada. She travelled to Rwanda and India to support campaigns for clean water and women's education. Meghan also founded and ran a successful lifestyle blog called The Tig. This platform covered a range of topics, from food and travel to beauty and inspirational interviews. Her success was multifaceted. Meghan graduated from Northwestern University with a double major in theatre and international studies. Meghan Markle was a woman of substance and success long before she met Prince Harry. When we examine the media's treatment of Meghan and Harry, a stark double standard becomes apparent. Consider George and Amal Clooney. Amal, a highly accomplished human rights lawyer, married a global superstar. Yet, the narrative around her rarely suggests she is dependent on George for her reputation or success. Similarly, think of Barack and Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama, a lawyer and writer, was a successful professional before becoming First Lady. Meghan, despite her own pre-royal career and ongoing work, is often framed as having her success entirely contingent on Harry's status. The criticism levelled at Meghan and Harry for their commercial ventures is often far harsher than that faced by other public figures who undertake similar projects. Many well-known personalities, including former presidents and other royals, have written memoirs, signed production deals, or engaged in public speaking for profit. This selective outrage points to a clear double standard in how their efforts to build a new life and achieve financial independence are perceived and reported by certain sections of the media. The standards applied to her are often impossibly high, and any perceived misstep is magnified. This unfair lens needs to be acknowledged and challenged. Despite relentless media narratives, Meghan and Harry are carving out a meaningful life. They are thriving, both personally and professionally, far from royal duties. Their move to California has allowed them to pursue projects aligned with their passions. They founded Archewell, encompassing their non-profit and production ventures. Through Archewell Productions, they have deals with Netflix and Spotify. This allows them to create content that informs and entertains. Their work focuses on important social issues. They advocate for mental health, ethical media, and gender equality. On a personal level, they are raising their two children, Archie and Lilibet, in a more private setting. Meghan and Harry are demonstrating that it is possible to redefine one's life and find fulfillment. The myth that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are solely dependent on one another for success is a persistent one. It is particularly aimed at Meghan, suggesting her entire platform rests on her royal connection through Harry. This fundamentally misunderstands the nature of their partnership and their individual strengths. Meghan, as we have discussed, had a thriving career and public profile before Harry. She brought her own talents, experiences, and passions into their union. To ignore this is to diminish her agency and her contributions to their shared endeavours. Similarly, Prince Harry has his own unique experiences and a global platform derived from his birth, but also from his own military service and charitable work, particularly with veterans and mental health. Their successes are complementary, not solely codependent in a way that erases individual merit. Their partnership appears to be one of mutual support and shared values. They amplify each other's efforts rather than one being the sole source of the other's relevance. Debunking this myth of dependence is essential to understanding them, as they are strong individuals who have formed an even stronger partnership. It is time for a more honest and respectful conversation about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The relentless negativity and outdated stereotypes do a great disservice. Meghan is an accomplished individual and a dedicated advocate. Her journey is a testament to her strength and resilience. Challenging unfair media portrayals is crucial. It is about demanding a higher standard of journalism. Meghan and Harry are thriving. They are building a future filled with purpose. By challenging negative narratives, we can foster a more truthful and fair public discourse. Here's the bottom line. Meghan and Harry are not dependent on each other in the way these so-called experts suggest. They choose each other every single day in a world that has tried everything to divide them. So to Jack Royston, Ingrid, Seward, and every other commentator peddling fear and fantasy, try something new, respect. And to everyone listening, if you see through the noise like we do, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to Meghan and Harry Tales. This is Adrian, standing with truth, standing with the Sussexes, and standing up against the smear machine. Until next time, stay sharp, stay strong, and stay unapologetically on the side of justice.